Sophia Strong Master Lee.
And Lulu.
All right, Apple had their annual event with their annual upgrade. And you know what, this year, I'm thinking of upgrading.
Annual upgrade.
Okay, I feel like upgrading every year. Although, you have to admit, every year, the coolness of upgrading it's diminished returns. It's not as cool. And I have to be honest, there were a couple of reasons why I wanted to upgrade, but the main thing was that they finally have USB-C as the charging port. But the upgrade has one huge benefit for us because we, film a lot of stuff with our iPhone, and it takes forever to download those files.
Forever.
I don't know if you guys run into this problem, but sometimes it would just crap out halfway. You got to do it all over again. The new USB-C does make it like exponentially faster, but that's a really stupid reason to upgrade, right? Spend $1,200 for a freaking upgrade because we would upgrade to the Pro Max. But there are a couple of other new features here which we want to check out and to at least justify this ridiculous upgrade in my mind. Let's see if it's worth it.
Let's see. I can't wait.
All right. By the way, if you want to hear some wicked wild stories, you got to check out my channel.
And if you want some hotness, check out my fantasy show on my OnlyFans. I use my iPhone.
Oh, that's the reason why we have to upgrade, baby. The camera. The camera to film hotness.
Yes, because you're sick of editing. Titanium.
Oh, yeah. But really.
What's that do?
Exactly. Makes it lighter, a little bit lighter. Just cooler.
The titanium iPhone 15 Pro. Built
They are not using iPhone to film movies.
A new level of mobile gaming power. And a camera that can literally shoot a blockbuster film.
What?
Wait, what? A titanium gaming powerhouse movie camera phone? Is that even a
Yes,
thing?
it is.
Yes, it is definitely a thing. Titanium. The same material used in spacecraft design.
Playing Starfield
Makes iPhone 15
makes
Pro
me want
and iPhone 15
harvest
Pro Max
some-
our lightest Pro models
to find
ever.
some titanium.
Titanium's unique properties give it one of the highest strength to weight ratios of any metal.
Which basically means it's light enough to get up into space and strong enough to make it all the way back to Earth.
Oops.
Drop.
The new
You just
design
killed
comes
someone
in
on
4
Earth.
Pro finishes, and now includes a USB-C connector with super fast transfer speeds. And there's a customizable action button for quicker access to your favorite feature, from opening the camera to activating a shortcut.
That could be cool.
iPhone 15 Pro gets a major performance upgrade from the A17 Pro chip. With a new 6-core GPU and a faster neural engine,
I feel like my phone's
it becomes
fast
a
enough.
ridiculously powerful mobile gaming machine, enabling higher quality graphics and rich
I am
immersive
not
game
playing
worlds
console
never seen
games.
before on a smartphone.
On my cell phone.
Whoa, these graphics bring out every beautiful, disgusting detail.
It's truly horrifying.
It's a new chapter in performance for iPhone and a new era of mobile gaming for the world. For photography,
Here.
the new Pro
Your
camera
part.
system
This is what
pushes
you
the
want,
limits
baby.
of what you can capture with a smartphone. It's like having 7 Pro lenses at the ready,
Say
ranging from
what?
13mm focal length on the ultra-wide camera to 120mm on the new 5x telephoto camera on iPhone
5X.
15
That
Pro
could be
Max.
useful to get it up close, baby.
To the left, please.
The Pro Max gets iPhone's longest optical zoom ever, using a first-of-its-kind tetraprism design.
It's like having a huge telephoto lens, but it's just
Why don't you just get
And the
closer?
more advanced 48-megapixel main camera brings super high resolution to photos, which can now be turned into a portrait after you've shot, with an adjustable focus point for an all-new level of control.
That's better.
That's more
And
software,
when it
though, I
comes to
think.
filmmaking, it's now possible to record directly to an external drive, enabling iPhone 15 Pro to shoot in ProRes 4K at 60 frames per second.
Insane.
So the camera captures every detail of this.
That could be useful, actually.
With up to 20 times faster transfers enabled by USB 3 and support for Pro formats, the workflow between shooting and post-production is massively improved.
So I can take that footage and do this, and voila. Cinema.
It could be very
Well, that's
useful
what
for
does that.
filming, baby.
She's right.
Whether big movies or everyday videos, professional level filmmaking is in the palm of your hand. So yes, a movie-making, high-res shot-taking, gaming powerhouse built with aerospace-grade titanium. iPhone 15 Pro is the most powerful iPhone ever made.
Boom.
How hard is it to make a new button? That's the other feature. New button.
iPhone 15 has an all-new design that's simply gorgeous. Starting from the front, it has the Dynamic Island, which has been a hit with our pro users. The Dynamic Island fluidly expands and adapts to your alerts and live activities.
It's like a minor
creating an
update.
experience
Like, do
that's
you
so
really care about
intuitive,
this?
It feels magical. Now, even more users can easily control their music or see the next direction in maps. Our amazing community of developers have made the Dynamic Island even more useful by expanding what it can do. Now, you can track a pizza delivery and follow the big game at the same time. When you're catching a flight, you can see which gate you're leaving from and how long until boarding time. It's more helpful than ever. We're always looking for ways to make it easier for everyone to take gorgeous photos. So we're bringing an amazing 48 megapixel main camera to iPhone 15.
This is an upgrade from what we have.
It's built for shooting sharp photos and videos every day with a quad pixel sensor and 100% focus pixels for fast autofocus. USB-C has become a universally accepted standard. So we're bringing USB-C to iPhone 15.
Finally, Apple.
It enables charging, transferring data, playing audio and video, and it's been built into Apple products for years. Now, the same cable can charge Mac, iPad, iPhone, and even AirPods Pro 2nd generation, which is updated with a USB-C connector. If your AirPods are low on power, you can charge them or even an Apple Watch right from your iPhone. We're also bringing USB-C to EarPods so they can work with iPhone 15 seamlessly. So that's iPhone 15. It has so many innovations that you can use every day, like the Dynamic Island, a 48 megapixel main camera that provides a 2x telephoto and A16 Bionic. iPhone 15 and iPhone 15 Plus are a huge leap forward. They're full of new industry-leading capabilities. They still start at just $799 for iPhone 15 and $899 for iPhone 15 Plus with carrier
a lot of those
activation.
upgrades don't come to those phones.
Pro pushes
It's only
each
the
of these
Pro
further
versions.
in ways only Apple can. And I'd like to introduce it to you now.
We are thrilled to introduce our astonishing new titanium design. This is the most premium material we've ever used in an iPhone enclosure. Titanium is incredibly strong and durable. Yet at the same time, it is much lighter, making these our lightest Pro models ever. From the very first iPhone, we've had the ring silent switch, a quick and easy way to mute iPhone sounds.
Definitely lighter than what you have.
We wanted to make this even better.
It's a
so
brick.
with iPhone 15 Pro, we are reinventing the experience with a customizable action button. By default, it's still a simple ring silent switch. To toggle between ring and silent, you simply press and hold the button to confirm your intent. You also feel a distinctive haptic feedback for each state. And you can choose from a set of actions and easily switch between them. For example, with a simple press, you can start voice memos to quickly record a new idea or launch camera to capture that important moment.
That's cool.
Activate
That makes
a
it
favorite
fast.
accessibility feature like live speech, or you can use shortcuts to open up an even wider set of options, from simply launching your favorite app to running your own custom shortcuts.
iPhone can shoot higher resolution photos in 24, 28, and 35 millimeter focal length, a very important range for pro photographers. They can now quickly switch between these new options and even choose a new default lens, customizing their camera experience to their creative needs. For iPhone 15 Pro Max, we're using the extra size of the larger iPhone to introduce something unique, our longest optical zoom yet. 5x optical zoom at 120
you need the Pro one to get the
millimeter
5x.
focal length.
I know.
We designed a state-of-the-art telephoto camera. Compared to iPhone 14 Pro Max, It has a 25% larger sensor, 100% focus pixels, and an f2.8 aperture, the largest of any smartphone at this optical range.
I do wish they would lower the aperture.
120 millimeter is a very useful focal length. Great for close-ups, wildlife photos,
This doesn't look all that special. That does look cool.
120 millimeter lenses are typically long. So instead, we created an innovative tetraprism design built right into iPhone. The light rays are reflected 4 times through the glass structure, allowing the light to travel for longer in a much smaller design.
With iPhone 15 Pro, you can now capture spatial videos. We use the ultra-wide and main cameras together to create a 3-dimensional video. You can then relive these memories in a magical way on Apple Vision Pro. This is really important as your iPhone is with you all the time, so you won't ever miss capturing a special moment using spatial video. So this is the iPhone 15 Pro, our best and most pro iPhone ever, with a new, beautiful, strong, and lighter titanium design, as well as next-level performance from the A17 Pro, a convenient and customizable action button, and our most pro camera system for our best photos and videos ever, including next-generation portraits and our longest optical zoom on iPhone 15
let's see about price
Pro
now.
Max. All
How
while
much
still
is it,
providing
buddy?
Great all-day battery life. The iPhone 15 Pro will start at the same price as last year, $999. An iPhone 15 Pro Max featuring the new 5x telephoto camera will start at $1199.
It looks like it's about the same.
56 gigabytes of storage, which also
Which is a
matches
lot.
last year's price with this level of storage. We also have incredible offers from Apple and our carrier partners, including up to $1,000 off in the US when you trade in an iPhone 11 Pro or newer.
It's not really $1,200.
All new iPhone models will be available for pre-order this Friday, September 15th.
It'd probably be more like half that cost because you're trading in your own old one. Yeah. Like I probably could at least get half off because of that.
Right.
There's enough there to justify it for us. But for most people, are they going to be able to see the difference between, the current phone camera and the new one? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think you can.
Yeah.
In fact, I don't think most people even care about the faster transfer rate because, quite frankly, how often do you download stuff from your phone? Very rarely, right?
But there's a lot of people now are creating content.
Exactly. I think content creators. But those are a small percentage of people. Maybe 10% of people care about these kind of upgrades.
So that's probably what this for.
And by the way, that upgrade for USB-C, the faster transfer rate is only for the Pros too. The lower ones, it's still not. They don't
regular
have.
One.
Yeah. So basically, the default phones are like it's a nothing burger. Like it's not worth it. You have to get the super high end one for it to be worthwhile. And those phones are heavy, so even if it's like 20% lighter because the titanium, fantastic. But it's not like suddenly, hey, we just invented a phone that has 500% better battery life type of thing, right? It's all just like a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit there.
It's business.
Get it now. Baby, I remember when the iPhone first came out and the second one and the third one, it felt like leap bounds of like, oh my God. Oh, you got to get the upgrade because it's like so many more new things than the last one, right? We're not at that point anymore.
Right.
In fact, I actually think that if they really wanted to invest time into innovation is not to try to do annual updates anymore, but do biannual at this point. In other words, wait 2 years, right? And in that time, pack in a lot more stuff to make it worthwhile for everybody.
Yeah.
That being said, we're still getting it.
More hotness.